so glad that you could be a part of history tonight.
It wasn't a lack of talent. It was a lack of opportunity for the Brazilian fighters.
All these Brazilian MMA fans come to support the LFA.
You can feel the energy of the crowd.
For what Brazil and Brazilian MMA has done for me personally in my career, I felt I owed it to go out there and give these Brazilian mixed martial arts athletes an opportunity. I think there's just a lot of talent out there. The athletes out there are hungry.
Just able to land at will.
They know that this is their opportunity to make a better lives for them and their family. I'm happy to say that since 2021, we've done 25 shows in Brazil.
Just like that! Welcome to Legacy Fighting Alliance number 225 on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube, live from Brasilia, Brazil. Run Crook and Thiago Pamplona streaming 3 preliminary bouts tonight. Here are the matchups, and we begin with a catch weight of 130 pounds between João Menezes and the unbeaten Frank Silva. Then it's the pro debut of BJJ black belt and multiple-time world champion Bianca Basilio. She tangles with Jessica Oliveira. And we will wrap up the prelims with a middleweight clash between 7-1 Vladimir Calvo and Gustavo Guilherme. As we're looking at the matchups, Thiago, what's caught your eye? All 3 of these should be extremely competitive.
Exactly, Ron. All three of these fights should be extremely interesting. The first fight, we have Frank Silva undefeated. He's supposed to be on Dana White Contender Series last year. Unfortunately, he had visa issues. And then we have Bianca Basilio against Jessica Oliveira. Bianca is one of the biggest jiu-jitsu fighters of all times. I mean, she's the same level of Bia Mesquita, and you know Bia Mesquita. If you're following the LFA and the UFC, you know who Bia Mesquita is.
Absolutely.
Bianca Basilio fought her twice. She won once and lost the other time. And then in the middleweight bout, we have a bout of strikers. Vladimir Calvo against Gustavo Guilherme. Last time we went to Brasilia, or it was 2 times ago, I don't remember, but I know that Gustavo Guilherme fought Gustavo Souza and got a very quick knockout. So I'm looking forward to all these 3 fights, Ron.
We're glad that you could be a part of LFA 225 on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube. The main card will come up on Vice TV as we check out the numbers and the tail of the tape, powered by Venom. João Menezes is 26 years old, and young gun Frank Silva only 21 years old. Menezes 3 inches taller, 1 inch longer in the arms, but missed weight by a stunning 4 pounds. He will forfeit a percentage of his paycheck to Silva. Now to kick off LFA 225, here's our ring announcer tonight, Tarso Doria.
We are live right here from BRB Arena, Nelson from LFA 225, Degli versus Aguiar. And this tonight's show is sent by CAB MMA, the Brazilian Athletic Commission. And the LFA 225 is presented by Instituto Brasil Sapiens, supported by Secretaria de Esportes do Distrito Federal, and brought to you by Monster Energy. Let's introduce these fighters. In the blue corner for this fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, he's a striker, standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, 125 pounds, 0.4 pounds on the scale, 7 wins, 1 draw, from Renovação, Coari Team, Coari, Amazonas, Brasil, Frank de Black Silva. Now, in the red corner, he's a Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu fighter, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 135 pounds, with 7 wins, 5 losses, from Ares Escola de Luta, from Paraíso, Tocantins, by way of Campo Verde, Mato Grosso, João Vitor Menezes. Your referee is Gilberto Guimarães.
Ring girl Annie getting us set for another night in Brasilia, Brazil, the capital of Brazil, and a loud and crazy crowd has packed their way in, Thiago, for the prelims. We're expecting this to be a great night of fights.
That's why I love shows in Brazil, that people come up early. Since the first fight, the arena is filled up.
Without a doubt. João Menezes in the red tape and the yellow trunks, and the undefeated Frank Silva, 7-0-1. He's got the blue, black and striped shorts. He comes in with that 7-0-1 record.
Beautiful LFA shorts, by the way.
Yeah, they're solid, absolutely.
I can't say the same about Frank's hair.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, that's a party in the back, no doubt about it.
It's unique, at least. But that's something about Frank. He's unique. His fighting style is also unique, like his hair.
6 knockouts out of his 7 wins. Grabs. Oh, what a knee to the body! And Menezes is down on his back for now as Silva teeing off. As Thiago said, Frank Silva was supposed to be on Dana White's Contender Series. It fell through. He's making his debut tonight. Unbeaten in 8 fights, 86% finish rate, 6 big knockouts.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about Frank when they announced his Contender Series fight.
Sure.
He's 7-0-1, 21 years old, and a well-rounded fighter.
Stepping in on short notice is the 26-year-old João Menezes. Took this fight just a few weeks ago. He has won 5 of 7, and look at Silva pounding his way in, now pushing Menezes up against the cage wall.
And this is a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, going for that arm. Got to be careful.
Yep.
4 first-round finishes for João and 5 for Frank Silva.
Yeah, and 6 submissions for Menezes, so he has a very good guard. He's a legit Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Absolutely. Couple wins via rear naked choke, couple arm triangles, leg lock, and an arm bar. Very dangerous on the ground.
Yeah, but Silva is doing a good job on top position. Putting a lot of pressure, using his strong ground and pound. He's very violent using his ground and pound. When he starts hurting you, nothing can stop him.
Midway point of the opening round. This is the LFA 130-pound catch weight between these two to kick off the action here in Brasilia, Brazil. Yeah, when Silva's dropping those bombs, sorry, Thiago, he's doing it with wicked intentions.
Indeed.
We reset center of the octagon, and the fans appreciate it. Oh, stuffs the takedown and punches his way back in. Menendez on the edge. I saw a little bit of grimacing on the face of Menezes.
Ron, I watched Silva's last fights, and I can tell you something. He's more mature now. I mean, he's more calm. He's waiting for the right time to throw the punches. He's not taking the risks. He's fighting a guy who's dangerous. He has a black belt, as we talked before. So he's very cautious. He's playing smart.
Yeah, that's well said. Only 21 years old, but he's had 8 fights. And we are back up on the feet. Kick caught by Menezes, holding on, and Silva sprawling, avoiding the takedown and a couple nasty elbows.
That's what Menezes needs to do. He needs to take the fight to the ground, but he needs to stay on top. To control the position, to try to get the mount or even the side control and look for finishes.
Yeah, had a couple chances when he was down there. One of those arm bars looked real deep. Silva back on his feet, sprawling for now, but not long. Big takedown for Menezes.
He doesn't have much time. I mean, 30 seconds. Oops. Silva's going for the triangle, Ron.
Oh, look at that. And nice. Oh, Now Menezes on the back of Silva.
And he has a couple wins via rear naked choke.
Exactly. This is his world. Does he have enough time to operate?
That's the point.
No. I love that shot. I mean, there's the composure of Frank Silva that you're talking about and how he has matured, Thiago. He really has. Great opening round, a lot of action that started on the feet, and a beautiful kick there from Silva got the action going, and then he caught the kick from Menezes. And that was a beautiful knee to the ribs.
Frank did a very good job by keep the fight standing when he could, and Menezes was able to take the fight to the ground, but he had about 1 minute. He didn't have enough time to work. Maybe if Menezes come back strong in the second round and try to take the fight to the ground as soon as possible, he can have more chances to succeed.
We didn't give you the odds coming into this fight, but according to DimeBit, the official betting partner of the LFA, Frank Silva was a massive minus 5,000 favorite, and the comeback on Menezes was plus 870. So a very live dog in that man making his LFA debut, and the LFA debut for Frank Silva as well. Silva made his pro debut back in 2021 at the age of 17. Fighters touch gloves and second round action underway. Follow the LFA on social media at LFA Fighting. Prelims for all. Oh, big shot from Silva.
It's very important to Menezes to walk forward, to put the pressure, because it's almost impossible to take your opponent down if you're not walking forward. So he needs to control the distance, he needs to put the pressure and to put his pace. Ooh, nice low kicks.
The leg kick drops Menezes, and there's the nasty ground and pound we were talking about. But you gotta be aware of the Brazilian black belt on his back. He's very, oh, looking for that heel hook, and Silva says, I'll have none of that. Gets back up on his feet quickly, but he is teeing off now. He is doing some damage.
It seems like it's a matter of time, Ron.
Those are heavy, heavy shots. Ground and pound from Frank Silva. Comes in as Tapology's number 39 ranked flyweight in Brazil. First fight since March of 2024. And there is Menezes again. Got that heel.
He's trying to go for the toe hold. But from there he can go for the leg lock as well.
Silva powers his way out.
Yeah, it was a good defense, but he got close.
From half guard. Menezes loves to attack the arms.
Yes.
Talked about his rear naked chokes, a couple wins via arm triangle, one by armbar. 100% finish rate for Menezes. He's won 5 of 7. Couple pro titles, but tonight making his LFA debut.
In modern MMA, it's very hard to pull a rabbit out of the guard. I mean, for Menezes would be the best. He tried to take the fight to the ground. He tried to gain the top position, but it's going to be very hard to get something against a guy like Frank Silva.
As we are just past the midway point of the second round, Frank Silva wisely, I think, says, I'm not going back down there with the black belt. Stand this fight up. Whoa.
Okay.
Right in front of us. And now it's Silva on his back.
Yeah, that's the chance that Menezes needed. He has 2 minutes now to work something.
Right, it's got an opportunity for the black belt.
Yeah, but Frank is also slick. He's looking for the triangle. And he got
Very
it.
active.
It's tight, Ron.
Look at this, Frank Silva with the triangle
my
choke.
Goodness. It's tight.
Menezes in some trouble. This would be Frank Silva's first ever submission win.
Silva needs to pinch his knees together to get more pressure, but he's also attacking the arm.
Oh, look at that.
Kind of has a kimura there. Man, it's locked in.
I mean, that is tight, and finally, Menezes is out, and a bit of a transition and opportunity for João. Brings Silva back down. We are coming up on 1 minute to go, second round. João Menezes somehow hanging on. Looked like he was in a lot of trouble early on in this round.
He's about to get the mount position.
Managed to hang in there, and now Silva once again gets back up on his feet.
Menezes looks very tired.
Yeah, he's breathing heavy. Could see it right in front of us when he was on the mat.
Could be a good strategy for Silva to work on the body. Ooh,
there, right on cue, Thiago.
Oh man!
I mean, that was a wicked body shot.
It was.
And I have a feeling he might go to it again.
Another
Liver
one.
shot. Frank Silva teeing off. Both fighters kick. Menezes attacking the ribs as well with his kicks. Nice level change from Frank Silva being able to fend off that takedown as we will move into the third round, but not before Frank Silva drops a couple more bombs. Both fighters looking a little gassed, Thiago.
Yeah, but Menezes is gassed and hurt.
I think you're right. That's a bad combo.
I mean, Frank did very good in the second round. It was a clinic. It was pretty much a monologue for him. Some judges may judge this round 10-8. I don't know.
I don't know if he did enough damage. I mean, he did control, and you know,
but
there were some heavy shots.
Yeah, the body shots were heavy. I mean, there was a knockdown. I don't know. It's a clean 10-9, but
and
maybe
I'm a big
10-8.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of 10-8s being used more often. I think they should.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
João Menezes and Frank Silva, both men making their LFA debuts tonight, looking to make a statement. And what a card we have coming up on Vice TV at the 9 p.m. here locally, 7 on the East Coast, 4 p.m. afternoon of fights. East Coast is Marcos Degli defends his interim flyweight strap against Luis Aguiar. You won't want to miss it. Vice TV is the new home of the Legacy Fighting Alliance. Beautiful leg kicks, Silva attacking that lead leg.
Menezes came back a little more aggressive, and that's what he needs. I mean, he's losing the first 2 rounds. Even if he wins the third round, he won't get his arm raised by the end of the fight. So he needs to go all in. He needs to take risks in order either to knock out or submit Silva.
We may be in Brazil, but our matchmaker, Mark Beery, is always working, and he called Frank Silva's haircut the skullet. The skullet. I mean, I'm with him. It looks like it. And now both fighters saying, let's get this going in the center of the octagon. Now Menezes firing back. Fans appreciate it.
I love it. I mean, Silva has this fight on his hand. All he has to do is to secure the third round, but he wants to roll the dice. He wants to give a highlight.
Wants a finish. Wants to get another finish. He's only been to decision once. Give João Menezes some credit. He's surviving.
He's tough.
Comes in with a 7-5 record, but he's facing top competition. He also fights in Muay Thai, coming off a win in that sport back in August.
He also has some international fights. He has a lot of experience in MMA and in jiu-jitsu. A lot of tournaments in jiu-jitsu.
Never been to a decision. So we're past the 3-minute mark. Menezes is coming into maybe uncharted territory.
Yeah, he's working on the body.
Yeah, Silva's had a lot of success in shots finding the target on the body. Nice jab. Ooh. Oh, and Menezes attacking that leg, and now he gives it up. Takes the back of Frank Silva.
Okay,
and
yeah.
continues to work.
Yes, that's what he needs. I mean, he needs to finish the fight. It's not a good idea to go to the judges' decisions.
Never is.
Especially after 2 rounds like those ones.
6 submission wins out of his 7 for Menezes. Trying to pull off what would be a huge upset. Silva drops him. What a shot! And now raining down shots. The end is near. Frank Silva looking to finish this fight. What a shot, Thiago.
Wow. And Menezes is tough. I mean, how much he can take.
Yeah, no kidding. Somehow, Menezes just hanging on. Oh, that was a beautiful strike that just dropped him.
And I was going to point out his defense. I mean, he did a 2-on-1, 2 hands against only one, could create the separation and then connect the hand. But Menezes is alive. He's looking for the leg lock. Wow.
I mean,
he may have it.
Look at this. Just when you thought he was down and out, João Menezes attacking that leg, and he's got 1 minute to try to pull off an epic submission.
Yes, Silva needs to take his knee out of there.
Almost a 9-1 underdog.
Menezes is trying to go for the toe hold, but he could also go to the calf slice.
Great shot there from our GWP crew. And he lets it go as we're coming up on 30 seconds, but Silva not out yet.
Oh, he's trying to go for the calf slice. Silva got out.
Well, Menezes showing a lot of guts and heart here in this opening fight. LFA 225 from Brasilia, Brazil. Select preliminary bouts are streamed before every event on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube. And that's the horn. And nice, impressive performance by Frank Silva.
An impressive display of heart by Menezes. He never quit.
Well said.
He believed at the last minute that he could get the submission.
Well said, but take a look at some of the action here. This was great. It was just, let's go, center of the octagon, let's throw down. And that's exactly what they did.
I love when fighters go all in even when they are winning. I mean, we know MMA. MMA is not about only secure wins. It's about the show. It's about the performance. It's about the highlights. So Frank was absolutely looking for the highlights. But let me tell you something. He's got some highlights, even though he couldn't finish the fight. Because Menezes is tough as heck.
Absolutely. I don't know how he survived some of those shots.
I wouldn't.
Me either, my man. But 21-year-old Frank Silva looking to remain unbeaten. The judges have calculated their score, so let's get the official decision. Here's Tarso Doria.
After 3 rounds, you go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges see this contest as 30-27. And the winner by unanimous decision, Frankie G. Black Silva!
Frank Silva continuing his winning ways, remains unbeaten. He gets a win in his LFA debut. He improves to a very impressive 8-0-1. And Thiago, I just like that he never took his foot off the gas pedal. He was trying to finish this fight all the way until the end.
He was looking for the finish. He was looking for submissions. He was looking for the knockout all the time. Very aggressive on his ground and pound. But as we mentioned before, Menezes is tough.
But tonight, Frank Silva improves to 8-0-1, and I think he made a statement tonight. A young top prospect to keep an eye on, no doubt about it. And the next wave of Brazilian mixed martial artists will be on display tonight here at LFA 225. And here's a preview of this loaded card airing live on Fights TV.
Opportunity doesn't knock twice. Tonight, in Brasilia, it demands to be answered. This city was built on vision, on the belief that greatness is claimed, not given. For Marcus Degley, this is the moment to prove he belongs at the top. The champion defending more than a title. He's defending his place atop the flyweight prospects. For Luis Aguilar, opportunity is everything. A challenger built for pressure, ready to turn belief into gold. In a division where every second matters, opportunity belongs to the fighter willing to take it. The interim flyweight title is on the line. LFA 225, live on Vice TV.
And what a main card we have in store for you on Vice TV. As we check out the fight odds powered by DimeBet, the official sportsbook and online casino of the LFA. Scan the QR code to check out the latest odds and get in on the action on at DimeBet Casino and Sportsbook. And I'm a little shocked by these numbers, Thiago. I know Marcus Degley, the champion, is he's one of the top fighters in the flyweight division, but he comes in as a massive minus 2,500 favorite. Luis Aguilar, the numbers on the comeback, plus 770.
Yeah, I think that's about the level of competition. That's something that Marcus Degley was talking about the whole week. Marcus has faced tough competition throughout his all throughout his career, and Luis Aguilar had some fights with guys with a different record than the guys that Degley faced. So it's about the level of competition. Luis Aguilar has other belts in smaller promotions, but I think that's what about. And the other thing, Marcus Degley is very well-rounded. Black belt and Muay Thai black belt and BJJ. Luis Aguilar is getting better in his striking, but he's pretty much a grappler. So I think that those are the ingredients that made this odds be so different.
Some big numbers, no doubt about it. Daniel Ahawujo looking to go to 9-0. He is a minus 1,000 favorite. Icaro Burrito minus 1,000 as well. Scan the QR code on the screen and make the action here at LFA 225 even more exciting. Action rolls on here in the capital of Brazil, Brasilia. And we move on to the ladies who get the spotlight next. Bianca Basilio taking on Jessica Oliveira. Here are the numbers. The tail of the tape, powered by VP.net. Basilio, 29 years old. Oliveira, 3 years younger. Both athletes stand 5'3" and have 65-inch reaches. Oliveira came in heavy, missed weight, and will hand over a portion of her paycheck to Basilio. I think the holidays are still taking some effect here down in Brazil. We had a few fighters come in a little heavy, including, unfortunately, Aguilar in the main event, who will not be fighting for the title because of that. That's a very costly mistake. Let's keep the action rolling. We go back inside the LFA Octagon and Tarso Doria.
This fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the flyweight division, and it's brought to you by VP.net, the only VPN that can't spy on you. Introducing in the blue corner, she's a Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai fighter, standing 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 128.6 pounds, with 1 win, no losses, from Cosme Junior Team Maranhão by way of Manaus, Amazonas, Jéssica Gladiadora Oliveira. And now, introducing the red corner, she's a Jiu-Jitsu fighter, standing 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 125.8 pounds, making her pro debut, representing the Fighting Nerds from Franca, São Paulo, Brazil, Bia Champion Basílio. Your referee, João Cláudio Soares.
A very exciting time and the pro debut. After a decade-rated career in grappling, BJJ black belt, multiple-time world champion, Bianca Basilio making her pro debut. Had 1 fight as an amateur, and not surprisingly, Thiago, she earned a submission win. Jessica Oliveira making her LFA debut as well.
This is a classic striker versus grappling situation. Basilio, as you said, one of the greatest BJJ athletes nowadays in the national and international scenario, actually. And Oliveira, Muay Thai and boxing fighter, she's a brawler. She's not the most technical striker, but she's dangerous.
Yeah, got a Muay Thai background, 3-0 in Muay Thai and 3-0 in boxing too. So Jessica Oliveira brings some impressive credentials into this fight with her.
Yeah, the key to fight a grappler is to control the distance. You have to use your kicks, you have to control the distance, you have to use your jab a lot, because Bianca Basilio needs only 1 mistake to take the fight to the ground and to submit. So she cannot afford to make mistakes tonight.
As you mentioned, Basilio has faced LFA vets, Bia Mesquita and Gabby McComb in Jiu-Jitsu. Had a couple grappling matches with the one promotion as well.
There's also a 2. Ooh, nice overhand.
Yes, the overhand lands for Oliveira.
I was going to say that Basilio also is a ADCC world champion, so she's very used to the no-gi grappling.
Some major odds coming into this one as well, according to DimeBit. Basilio was over a minus 3,000 favorite. And the comeback on Jessica Oliveira was plus 810. Oliveira very dangerous. Her 1 victory coming via TKO. She got it in the first round.
And Oliveira is grinning. She has that smile. She's very comfortable. She likes the way the fight's going.
Yeah, absolutely. You wonder how long Basilio will keep this fight standing up.
As long as they are standing, it's good. It's good for Oliveira.
Well said.
They're both having fun. They're both having fun.
Basilio, level changes, circling around. And now Olivia. Basilio training with the Fighting Nerds. That is, I mean, those guys have just become one of the biggest training organizations in all of MMA.
Absolutely. And later we have Ícaro Brito, the nerd, the personification of the Fighting Nerds.
There we go.
Ooh.
And now Basilio looking for the first takedown, and she gets it. And we'll see what she can do. Operating from half guard. Minute 30 to go. This is a highly anticipated debut for Basilio.
Ooh, she's got the mount. I mean, can Oliveira survive 1 minute and 10 seconds of one of the best grapplers in the world on top position?
We're gonna see. And Basilio happy to just drop some bombs here. Oh, Oliveira struggling to get up, almost grabbed the cage wall. Impressive for Basilio to hold her in place.
The pressure of a black belt,
Yeah,
like Basílio, it's
relentless,
impressive,
right?
yes.
Just smothering Oliveira.
And she's doing a great job on the ground and pound. That's something that we don't see very often when people are coming from jiu-jitsu to MMA, making their transition. Basilio is doing a great job using the ground and pound.
30 seconds to go.
She's not only looking for the submission, she's also using the positions to hurt. Ooh, beautiful elbows, beautiful.
Some nasty elbows through the guard. Jessica Oliveira's in some trouble.
And maybe it.
Basilio continuing to hammer away. Under 10 seconds to go now. Grabs the arm. Looking for a submission. She got the tap.
Wow.
Walk-off submission. Bianca Basilio ends this fight with just seconds left on the clock. And what a pro debut. I mean, just slick transition going from the ground and pound to the arm bar.
Beautiful display of MMA, not only jiu-jitsu. She got the mount, she secured the position. Ground and pound hurt her a lot. Wait for her to give the arm. She was not looking for the arm. She was hitting her, she was hurting her. And then she gave her arm. She was like, please finish me. And then Basilio needed only like 3 or 4 seconds to finish the fight, to adjust the arm bar. That was beautiful. The beginning of the fight was good for Oliveira. She connected that overhand. She was trying to control the distance, but Bia Basilio took the fight. She had 90 seconds, and that was all she needed.
Yeah, this was relentless pressure here.
Boom. Wow.
Some solid elbows.
On point.
On point is right. And then the beautiful transition. Oh my goodness. And with just a few seconds left on the clock, Jessica Oliveira had no choice but to tap out. And a big win in her pro debut for Bianca Basilio.
Well,
let's
Bianca,
now get the official time back inside the octagon.
The referee has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds after the very first round, declaring the winner by submission, Bianca, Bia champion, Basilio!
The future is now for BJJ black belt and multiple-time world champion Bianca Basilio, who gets her first LFA victory and makes it a successful pro debut. Someone to definitely keep an eye on, Thiago.
Yeah, absolutely. Bianca, welcome to MMA and welcome to LFA. We're looking forward to see you again.
Well, you will not want to miss the LFA 225 main card coming up on Vice TV. The Flyweight interim champion, Marcos Degli, defends his strap for a second time when he clashes with Luis Aguiar, who has won 9 of 10. Here's a look at the LFA 225 main events.
Peguei cara dura na minha carreira a vida inteira, então acredito que o tailandês que é hoje foi formado pelas lutas duras que eu tive na minha carreira. O jiu-jitsu do meu adversário não me assusta, sou um faixa preta em 1 grau, mas eu sabendo que ele vai querer derrubar, eu já vou estar ligeiro com isso. Sou o Marcos Tailandês, campeão interino da LFA, nascido e criado em Campos do Jordão. Ele é um cara 9'1", tem um short dog muito bom. Nunca enfrentou alguém como eu. Eu sei que ele vai querer grudar eu, vai querer derrubar, porque o jogo dele é o jiu-jitsu.
Não tem uma trocação dele. Eu vou vencer essa luta por finalização. Meu nome é Luis Aguiar, sou natural de Pernambuco, faixa preta de jiu-jitsu, venho colecionando alguns títulos aí.
segundo, terceiro round ele vai começar a cansar e é onde eu vou acertar a minha mão e ele vai descer.
Se cuida que eu vou pegar teu cinturão.
Você não tá pronto pra mim e amanhã eu vou pegar o que é meu.
Brazil's top prospects and the future of MMA will be on display tonight here in the capital city of Brasilia and live on Vice TV. What a matchup we have. Nominated for Male Fighter of the Year, the interim LFA Flyweight champion Marcos Degli puts his belt on the line for a second time. Thiago, he is riding an insane 4-year, 11-fight win streak.
Yeah, absolutely. The interim champ is a killing machine, Ron. Speed, precision, power, and great grappling. He's the personification of the new era of the MMA. The thing that's most impressed me was his last fight, that one against Igor Severino, that he was never on a rush. He was confident that he could find the knockout. But the great thing about him, the greatest thing about him, is his striking. He's not the Thailandese, the guy from Thailand by chance. He has very good Muay Thai, but he's a well-rounded fighter.
He squares off with another Brazilian, Luis Aguiar, who has won 7 straight and has 8 victories via submission, 4 of those coming via rear naked choke.
Yeah, this man is a legit grappler. High-level BJJ black belt, great double leg takedown, and his striking is getting better, as he told us. He started his MMA career as a BJJ competitor, but now he sees himself as a truly MMA fighter.
He will not be fighting for the championship belt because he missed weight. One of the top prospects to keep an eye on is this man, Daniel Araujo.
Yeah, there's a new wave of boxers doing great in MMA, like Topuria, Peter Yan, and Araujo, as many people said, is the next big thing. Sharp hands, great kickboxing, and his ground game is getting better and better by training with the Bonfim brothers. Let's keep an eye on that kid because he's gold.
Yet to lose in his career, winning 8 consecutive fights with 7 big knockouts. Another athlete riding an impressive win streak is Mini-Man, Rafael Pereira, who has reeled off 9 straight wins and looks for his 15th career victory tonight.
Man, this guy is one of the most entertaining fighters there is.
Definitely.
His style is unique. He moves a lot. He talks to his opponent, and he has great skills. Not only on striking, but on grappling as well, as we could see.
Pereira will have a tough test when he faces the dangerous Leonel Oliveira from Argentina, black belt in both Muay Thai and BJJ.
Yeah, he claims to be a striker, but when we look at his record,
exactly.
he's got 9 submissions, and he has this unorthodox stance. It's kind of weird footwork, but it could be good. I mean, sometimes it's good to confuse your opponents.
Now, another black belt in BJJ and black belt in Muay Thai is this man, Giulio Spadaccini. He is looking for his 10th career win tonight.
Absolutely, black belt in BJJ and also black belt in Muay Thai, so he's a well-rounded fighter. He's going to face a guy who's known by his striking, so I think Spadaccini is going to use his grappling just like we are seeing. He has good takedown defense, he has good jiu-jitsu, good ground and pound. His game is very well designed for MMA.
You will not want to miss that main card coming up on Vice TV. We have our 3rd and final LFA 225 preliminary bout here on the LFA Fight Network, matching up Vladimir, Calvo, and Gustavo Guilherme. Here's the tail of the tape, powered by Joya Gear. Calvo is 25 years old. Guilherme is 3 years his elder. Guilherme is an inch taller, weighed in almost 2 pounds heavier, and will have a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Once again, inside to Tarso Doria.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA middleweight division. And it's brought to you by Joya Gear, the official glove of the LFA. For all your fight gear needs, check us out on joyagear.com. And now, introducing in the blue corner, is a boxing and stand-up fighter, standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 186 pounds, with 4 wins, 2 losses, from Alcateia MMA, from Contagem, Minas Gerais, by way of Belo Horizonte, Gustavo Arrocha Guilherme. And now, introducing the red corner, he's a wrestler and jiu-jitsu fighter. He's 26 feet, 2 inches tall, weighing in 184.2 pounds, with 7 wins, 1 loss, representing CM System, Havana, Cuba, by way of Curitiba, Paraná, Brazil, Vladimir Calvo. The referee is Júlio Catarino.
Big matchup here in the LFA middleweight division. Vladimir Calvo, he is a physical specimen, coming in, riding a 3-fight win streak, and Gustavo Guilherme, winner of 4 in a row. And really an impressive turnaround for Guilherme after starting his pro career 0-2. He looks to continue his winning ways tonight, 100% finishing rate, a couple knockouts and a couple of submissions. Ron Kruk and Tiago Pamplona with you for our final LFA 225 preliminary bout.
We have another grappler versus a striker here. Calvo was part of the Cuban wrestling team. And when I look, you said he's a physical specimen. And we think about Yoel Romero and many other Cuban fighters. What are they drinking?
Yeah.
There's something in that water fountain at the Cuban wrestling facility.
No doubt about it. He's one of many Cuban wrestlers to leave Cuba to pursue MMA. He left when he was only 19 years old, had nothing in his pocket. Said, I left my country to become an MMA legend.
Great takedown by Calvo and beautiful sprawl by Guilherme. Doing a great job defending those takedowns. Ooh, nice knee.
And Guilherme is coming off a 14-second knockout in his LFA debut back in November. That was the fastest finish of his pro career, but he does have a couple wins under a minute.
Yeah, and that fight was against a legit kickboxer, a WGP champion, and he took the guy out in 14 seconds.
That was crazy. Showing the power in his punches.
We were talking about his first 2 fights, and then after he lost these 2 fights, he took a 3-year off time.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he changed his team. He's starting to focus on his career, and then he hasn't lost since that.
Calvo with some fast hands too. And now clinches up and puts Guilherme up against the octagon wall. They do-si-do. Looking for the trip, and he gets it. But it's Calvo on top now. Guilherme gets back up on his feet.
Yeah, that's the thing about Cuban wrestlers. They are very good at Greco-Roman. So sometimes you are able to take them down, but they're very good at reversing it, especially if you take him down with a body lock or something like that. So Guilherme has to be very careful by trying to take Calvo to the ground.
New episodes of Inside LFA, card previews, and athlete features. Make sure you are following the Legacy Fighting Alliance on social media at LFA Fighting. Just get the feeling if one of these big men can land, it could be lights out. 5 total knockouts. Calvo comes in, and you can see Guilherme grimacing a low blow.
Yep.
We will take a minute.
Yeah, the crowd didn't like it. I'm pretty sure Guilherme didn't like it too.
I'm pretty sure you're right. Take a few minutes, and we'll see what caused him some pain. Yeah.
And he was already complaining about a low blow, so apparently there were 2.
Yeah, I think he got one before as well. Yeah,
Yep.
Looks like, yeah.
2 in a row.
Oh. And now Gustavo Guilherme, he is on his knees inside the octagon. Back up, good to see, but taking his time before coming back.
Yeah, The reference talking to Calvo. No point deduction.
No point deduction is right. A warning to Calvo. He gets a third, he completes the hat trick, and probably will lose a point. Low kick. Hermie attacking the lead leg now.
It's very important to attack wrestlers' legs, especially the front one, because they need that to drive in to try for takedowns.
Yeah, well said. Now, see Calvo looking for the takedown, spins him around on the back of Guilherme. Guilherme able to get up, sprawling.
Guilherme defenses is really good.
Yeah, for sure. But a relentless attack from Calvo, trying to get him back down as we're coming up on a minute to go. Opening round.
He comes from Sanda, which is the Chinese kickboxing, and there are punches and kicks and takedowns. So maybe his background in Sanda helped him with his wrestling classes.
Yeah, black belt in Sanda. Impressive. Couple of rear naked chokes on his resume as well.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Man, Calvo worked hard to get that takedown. And now with under 30 to go, what can he do from this position? Shot through the guard. Both men seem content to walk back to their corners. We move on to round number 2, LFA middleweight division. Glad you could be a part of the LFA 225 preliminary bouts on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube.
That first round is one of those rounds that it's kind of hard to judge because Guilherme was a little better striking, Calvo was a better grappler, but neither of those were, how can I say that? They caused damage, they were effective with their grappling or their strike. But I think for the dominance and for the aggressiveness, I would say that Calvo got the first round.
Okay. I tend to agree with that. Couple takedowns. Very active on the ground as well. So we move into round number 2. Stefan Guilherme.
But that's the kind of round that it's very good for the striker, in this case Guilherme, because he defended a lot of takedowns. So he gets to the second round with that confidence that he can still defend the takedowns and maybe get more loose. I mean, throw more punches, be more aggressive.
Vladimir Calvo with the red tape and yellow trunks. Gustavo Guilherme, blue tape, black shorts. And now Guilherme leading the dance here early. Oh, wild overhand right, just misses from Calvo. Sprawl, another one.
Very good.
Calvo on the back of Guilherme.
Man, that's what I love about the LFA, because both of these the fighters are amazing. Their skills are amazing. They're both well-rounded fighters, good grappling, good striking. Guilherme is showing a very good defensive skills, and Calvo is showing very good offensive wrestling. And someone's gonna lose tonight.
Yeah. No freebies in the LFA, that's for sure, or gimmies. LFA 225 main card will air live on Vice. Big shots from Guilherme. And now Calvo, he didn't like it. He got that takedown quick and plants him back down on the mat. But I'm impressed how Guilherme has been able to get back up quickly.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep him flat against the canvas.
That's a big man in Vladimir Calvo, unable to keep Guilherme down.
And a big man who knows what he's doing.
Right, exactly. Cuban national wrestler. Knows a few things.
And Guilherme his strategy is good to put the pressure, to put his pace, to make Calvo walk on his back feet.
Jabs keep backing him up. Under 3 to go. There's that overhand right again from Calvo. Just missed the target. Hermie throwing the jab.
Ow. Yeah, that overhand is working. I mean, Guilherme needs to work behind the jab, be more careful. Because Calvo has heavy hands. I mean,
yeah, 3 knockouts in his career.
Yep. He's not only a wrestler.
Yeah, dangerous combo. His only loss for Vladimir Calvo came in his pro. His only loss as a pro was against Ryan Gandra. That was at LFA 197, and Gandra now in the UFC.
Exactly.
2 minutes to go, second round. Guilherme was the aggressor early in this round, and he seemed to have slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, there was a lot of grappling, especially on the fence, and it takes a lot of juice from your arms when you are defending takedowns and trying to take down. So it's normal, especially with heavy guys with a lot of muscles. It's kind of normal to gas out a little after exchanging groundwork like that.
Yeah, these are 2 big middleweights for sure. Nice combo there from Calvo.
Yep. And there we go, wobbly.
Yeah, backed him up. Guilherme up against the cage wall right in front of us. Turns him around.
Yeah, they look tired, Ron, both of them.
They really do. This, it seems that they have really slowed the pace down here in the second round. Both just hanging on each other right now.
I sometimes teach the amateur MMA class at my gym, and then when I put the students to do some groundwork, especially some wall work, they finish exhausted. They're like, "Oh my God, I didn't know it was that hard." It is, trust me.
No doubt about it. That will do it for round 2. Both men taking their time getting off the canvas. Let's see if we can find a little action here in the second round.
Yeah, we had some overhands by Calvo, and then we have the last punch. I think it was an overhand or maybe a hook, I can recall. But the one that got Guilherme wobbly. Then we have some takedown attempts, and I think it was that hand. Oh yeah, the right hand.
Definitely.
Followed by the left cross. That was the biggest shot of the fight. Round 1 was a little maybe close, but this one definitely Calvo's.
Yeah, it definitely could be 1 round apiece.
It could.
You know, if someone can just come out and dig deep and be the aggressor here, they may be able to steal this fight. So we get ready for round number 3. Gustavo Guilherme and Vladimir Calvo. Guilherme, after starting his career 0-2, has reeled off 4 consecutive wins. And Vladimir Calvo looking for his 8th victory in 9 fights.
It's crazy how MMA is unpredictable, right? We started the fight with Calvo trying to take down and Guilherme being the striker. And then second round, Calvo wobbled Guilherme, and Guilherme tried to take the fight to the ground. I mean, that's why I love MMA.
Yeah, very unpredictable. And Calvo punches his way in, and
Nice
Guilherme
takedown
gets,
defense.
gets back up.
He's very slick on his way up.
Two knockouts, 2 submissions for Guilherme. 3 knockouts, 2 submissions for Calvo. He's also been to a decision twice in his career, riding that 3-fight win streak.
Nice jab.
I think this is the quietest I've ever heard in the arena in Brazil.
It's true.
I mean, trust me, they'll blow up when something is worth cheering about.
I miss combinations, especially from Guilherme.
You know
'cause
what?
He
That's
has
well said.
Yeah, he has a boxing background, and he's only throwing jab, jab, jab. I mean,
Yeah,
I missed the
not
one,
putting
two.
anything behind it, right. Both men just seem to be content with throwing one strike and then waiting.
You're looking for that single punch, but it doesn't happen that often. Sometimes you need to build a knockout step by step. And I understand Calvo because usually he's a strike as a way to close the distance, but I was expecting more combinations from Guilherme.
There's the takedown attempt from Calvo, and really nice sprawl from Guilherme. And now making Calvo pay for it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important to punish him in that position, because in a round where there's not much happening, those strikes are useful.
I like it. I mean, they're struggling to even get back on their feet.
I think there were some strikes to the back of the head.
Is that what?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
it's
cutting
the
down.
tape is coming off the gloves. I thought it was due to lack of excitement, stepping him back up, but
Lack of excitement is a
know?
good term to use.
all right, here we go. Time winding down in the 3rd round. Anyone's fight. Yeah, nice shot there from Guilherme. Oh, combination from Guilherme.
Okay.
Calvo could be in trouble. The wrestler sprawls and clinches up. But there's no doubt about it. Guilherme caught Calvo. Just when I said I wanted some action. Appreciate it,
You
guys.
gotta say it more. You
Appreciate
gotta
it.
say it more. Yeah, Guilherme needs to get away from the fence and use his strikes again, because Calvo definitely felt it. Okay, thank you, referee.
All right, restarting.
Yeah, let's see if Guilherme's gonna push the pace.
I mean, Calvo's strikes are just real slow right now. Telegraphed, not much power, and beautiful jab from Guilherme. You keep him up against the cage wall.
There you go.
There's your 1-2. Start throwing some combos.
And Calvo needs to take the fight to the ground. And that last minute is very important.
Yeah, and you score another takedown. He listened to Thiago. He's trying, but a beautiful sprawl, and now some hammer fists to the side of the head of Calvo. And Guilherme able to get back up and create some more distance. He's had a lot of success here in the 3rd round at this range. And Calvo punches his way into a sloppy takedown attempt.
He's very tired already.
Absolutely, both men breathing heavily as we come up on 30 seconds to go in final round.
And it's important to Guilherme to finish the fight, because 2nd round was clear to Calvo, and then the 1st round could be both ways, so Guilherme doesn't know. The clever thing is to finish the fight right now. I don't know if he has enough time.
There's one more flurry. Let the hands fly. But it's Calvo with the takedown attempt and Guilherme with the sprawl. It's going to be interesting. Well, it's Vladimir Calvo getting a victory lap from his CM system coaches. And we'll take a look at some of those highlights from the third round where Guilherme had success with his combinations.
When he started using the combinations that we talked about, he started find the openings. And I'm gonna tell you something, it doesn't matter the result of the fight. Last fight, Guilherme knocked out a kickboxer, and now he defended pretty much every takedown of a wrestler. So he's developing his game.
Yeah, very well said. Two very athletic middleweights here in the LFA 185-pound division. Calvo coming in with that impressive 7-1 record. And Guilherme looking to make it 5 consecutive wins. All right, the judges have calculated their scores. We go back inside to Tarso Doria.
After 3 rounds, the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges' scores 30-27, 29-28, 29-28. For your winner by unanimous decision, Gustavo Arrocha Guilherme.
Well, the impressive turnaround continues. After starting his pro career 0-2, Gustavo Guilherme continues his winning ways, earning his 5th win in a row. Well, thank you for watching the LFA 225 preliminary bouts on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube. Select preliminary bouts air before every main card on the LFA Fight Network, and follow the promotion on all social media platforms at LFA Fighting. Get to Vice TV for the top of the hour for the main LFA 225 card coming up at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. For my broadcast partners, Thiago Pamplona and Tarso Doria, I'm Ron Kruk. We will see you over on Vice TV next. Boa noite.
On January 23rd, the LFA interim flyweight title will be on the line as Marcos Degli looks to make another consecutive title defense.
Oh, just like that, Severino's down, and he's out!
Against the dangerous Luis Aguiar. Also on the card, Daniel Araujo looking to keep his unblemished record. As well as Lionel Aboer, who's looking to make a statement after his recent bantamweight title loss. On January 23rd, champions and challengers put it all on the line. At LFA 225.
The fight is over.
Another knockout on his resume.